I wasn't there, so I can't offer an opinion on what Luke said and why, but I can hazard a guess. If you're open to hearing it.
Sure.
Well, with all of Luke's drinking and the self-hatred and guilt that he's been feeling, I just think the two in combination, they're leading him to say crazier and crazier things that he doesn't necessarily mean.
No, but that's the thing. He did mean it. You see, Dad thinks that killing Jake somehow makes him beyond redemption. So he's embracing it as his liberation. He's free to do whatever he wants, to not love us anymore. And it's as simple as that. Dad turned his back.
So you actually went to see Lisa H. Shackelford?
Yes, I did. Doctor's request. I did it as a professional courtesy.
Nah, it's more than that, man. You're a good guy with a good heart. No matter how it turned out, I mean, you remember the Lisa that turned your head in the first place. That's who you're trying to help, right?
It's my fault I didn't see that woman is not there anymore. Escape was always on the horizon. She was confident the whole time. I thought it was a deeper level of delusion, but it wasn't. She had the plan the whole time.
Well, so what she said to you? What, like she'd figure out a way to be with you again? Something like that?
She said it was hopeless.
Hopeless.
Hopeless. According to Lisa, who apparently knows me better than anybody else, I will never be faithful. It's not in my DNA. I'm telling you right now, I will never betray Robin the way I did. Never again. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, hey, man, I've never promised fidelity to any woman. I mean, I know myself too well, but hey, brother, if you can pull it off, more power to you, man.
So Big Old Coleman's not a believer.
Well, it's not for me to say, Big Old Patrick, but you're a player. And in my experience, players gotta play.
Since we'll be together for the duration of this flight, I thought that I might talk and you both listen. I'll get to you. You first.
Leave Ethan out of it. As I said before, it was my decision to get on that plane. I didn't ask for Ethan's permission. I didn't consult with him because, pay attention, Dad, I'm an adult. I don't need anyone's permission to do anything. And it wasn't Ethan's job to send me home for my own good.
And Ethan, I understand that you are going through a tough time. Your father is, you're going through a divorce. But there are better ways to react to this than using our daughter to self-destruct.
That's not what happened.
That's exactly what happened, Christina. And the fact that you can't comprehend that means that you can't make the right decisions. So you're not. End of story.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi.
How are you?
Thank you. How are you? I just asked your man here for some advice about how to make things work with a particular lady friend.
Oh, please.
Yeah, she kind of put the old kibosh on old Coleman, so I was kind of wondering if maybe promising fidelity might make a difference. Feel free to chime in.
Oh, well, I can only speak for myself.
Well, sure, go ahead.
Okay, well, fidelity is a big deal. You know, exclusivity should not be treated lightly, and it should also not be used as a means to an end. So, if you want to promise Kate that she's the only woman you want to be with, you have to mean it. You can't be doing it just because you don't want to lose her. Because she is a woman, and she'll figure that out, and it won't end pretty.
That's good. It's hard to argue with the truth. Thanks for your counsel, sister.
No problem. Good shirt.
Wow, thanks.
You know I'm not like Coleman.
You know.
I didn't fight to get you back just because I wanted to win. It's because you're the only woman I want to be with.
Well, you're the only man I want to be with.
Did Anthony send you? Did he bring what I asked? Tell my Owen.
Trust me, he knows.
Okay. Aww. All right, tell him I love him too. Okay, I'm on my way. I'll be home soon. Okay, bye.
What a gorgeous day. Hey, I recognize you. You're a model, right?
Oh. I used to be. So.
Oh, my. It just came to me. You recently married Sonny Corinthos.
Yes, I did.
Well, that must have been some adjustment. I mean, from the world of high fashion to the mean streets of mob life. I'm an associate of your husband's. Maybe he's mentioned me. I'm Anthony Zacchara, and may I say that you are even more beautiful in person.
You, of all people, want to make my decisions for me? That's a joke. Look at all the brilliant decisions you've made for yourself. You used to exploit women my age in your strip club. Where was your holier-than-thou attitude
Why are you
then?
pushing me on
You're
this?
no shining example. You're
Why
a gangster.
even bring it up?
You force people into doing what you want, and if they don't do it, you kill them.
Are you kidding me? You're going to do this now?
Why should I listen
No,
to
let
you?
her, let her. Let her come down on me how she wants. You know, I've done everything I could to be the best father I can be. Sometimes it's not enough, but I know the danger you're going to run into. Kiefer was an abusive pig who hit you, right? There are worse men out there. You know that?
Ethan isn't one of
I'm not saying Ethan isn't. I'm not saying he hit you, but I know he is taking advantage of you, right? He's taking advantage of you right now. Because I'm friends with his dad. And that, in my book, is a coward.
I am no coward, all right? And I would never take advantage of Christina. All I did was try to keep her safe. And truth be told, I'll see Christina whenever I please.
Anthony Zacchara, I have heard your name before. Claudia. You're Claudia's father? I guess she's the woman who Sonny was forced to marry at one point or something.
Oh, boy. Are you misinformed? Sonny couldn't wait to marry Claudia. That was the only way he could get his grubby paws on my empire. It was tragic, really. The way Sonny used Claudia up and then turned on her. My poor daughter. She was weak emotionally. And Sonny's behavior was the thing that made her snap. I have a poem. A poem for a beautiful day. Watching Sonny go on with his life, lovely retired model for a wife, feels like there's no justice in the world.
He was really nice to me.
Maybe some justice will be unfurled. Where are your guards? No guards. This is a shocking lapse of judgment on Sonny's part, letting you wander around alone. I certainly hope you don't end up like Claudia.
Most of my early life, and probably till I was around 11, was spent on the road. My parents were on the run from this crime figure, so we were always moving, you know, pulling scams to make enough money to stay one step ahead of him. And my dad just thrived on it. I mean, he loved the adventure, the unpredictability. It was his thing. And then that all changed when we came to Port Charles. And my mom fell in love with a house.
Well, I've never had the impulse to nest, but you know, then again, I've never been a mother. Maybe yours was just
tired of traveling.
No, she was. I mean, that's why they moved in there. But see, my dad was never happy. He used to say it felt like a trap. It was like a cage suffocating his soul. And now I'm starting to see how much he meant it.
Are you sure that you're not oversimplifying?
He always used to say that he wished he'd never laid eyes on that house. And I gotta tell you, I'm starting to feel the same way.
What game is this?
I never wanted to be a father. If you met mine, you'd know why. Tim Spencer was a mean, nasty son of a bitch. I was afraid I was going to end up just like him. But lucky came anyway. And to my shock and awe, loving him was the easiest thing I've ever done. It was like breathing. Not because he was like me, but because he wasn't. My son has always been infinitely better than me.
Tell me about your son.
He was luminous. There was like a light inside him of courage and love. It was amazing. I was so frightened that I was going to mess up this boy, this gift. So I did the only thing I knew how to do. I tried to teach him survival skills. How to take a punch, how to throw a punch, how to roll with the punches. And he learned. Oh, he learned well. I'll tell you, there's nobody that I would rather have watching my back than Lucas Lorenzo Jr. And then one night I got behind the wheel of a car and I killed his son out of negligence or arrogance. Pick your pick, it doesn't matter now. I put him in a position that was impossible. A position of having to forgive the unforgivable. But now, finally, I've made it all right again.
How?
He came here with his heart in his hand. I grabbed that heart, I threw it on the ground, stomped on it, and I threw it back in his face. I give him the only gift that I have left to give. I made him free. I gave him the gift of hating me as much as I will always love him.